massives, and welcome back to another video. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? I hope you guys are all doing well. Now you know me, I'm just going to jump right into it. So in today's video, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about traveling, and I want to tell you about my European travel experience. Now guys, if I had the opportunity to allow every Jamaican on the face of the earth to experience another culture outside of Jamaica, I definitely would. I mean, traveling allows you to come to the realization that living in Jamaica, we are pretty much in a box. We are pretty much not used to a lot of things. When we travel, we come to the understanding that there is so much that life has to offer, and life is there for the taking. Life is there for us to just explore. Now guys, I am not saying that you're going to start your travel experience right away by traveling to another country, but guys, think about your own country. You can travel around your own country locally. Jamaica has many different parishes, and there are many beautiful things about each parish, and there are lots of secret places too in Jamaica that are yet to be discovered. So guys, live. In essence, I just want to tell you guys to live. Try as best as possible to experience something new. Now, I know in Jamaica, many of us try to get our US visa to travel to the United States of America. But truth is, guys, there are many other places out there to explore outside of the US. So start by trying to get another visa to visit another country. So guys, like I said earlier, I want to talk to you about my European travel experience, and I started by getting my German visa, and then from Germany I visited other European countries. Now if you want me to tell you about the process of getting your German visa, I can definitely do that in another video. What I did, first process of course was to get the visa, and then I traveled from Jamaica to Germany. Now there's a particular airline that travels from Jamaica straight flight to Germany, and that's the airline that I took. Guys, now when I got to Germany, let me just say I was ecstatic to be there. The process though, I mean, in the airport, going through immigrations and all of that, it was really a little bit tedious. I've never experienced anything like that before. It was very, very, very tedious. But of course, I made it through, and I landed in Germany. And guys, my experience there was amazing. But let me start by saying, when I got to Germany, I didn't stay there right away. So I think I only stayed in Germany for 2 days upon arrival, and then I immediately left Germany and I traveled to Paris. Now guys, anybody we're gonna talk about Paris, them always gonna talk about the Eiffel Tower, and you know, people always say Paris is that country of love and all of that, all of that, all of that. So guys, I got the opportunity to see the Eiffel Tower for myself, and guys, it was an amazing experience. So let me say, I did not know that the Eiffel Tower was so huge. Guys, it big, like it big from the ground up, the base on the floor, extremely wide. No, I don't know the data, I mean how many square feet, etc, etc, but guys, the Eiffel Tower is massive, really, really, really high. And then you can go inside and you can actually take a ride up, right up to the top of the Eiffel Tower. Now I did not do that because when I got there, the crowd was, it was a lot of crowd. The line was extremely long. I guess it's summer and a lot of people are traveling, and you know, this is something that a lot of people want to partake in, so I didn't do that. But what I did was to walk around the city of Paris. And guys, just like in Jamaica, you know, where you have the what you call them, I don't know what you call them, but the man them will play dice and so on the road and all of that. They had a lot of that going on as well. And they had, I don't know if you've ever seen those persons who did the funny painting, the funny drawing. They had a lot of those guys in Paris as well. So like I said, I visited the Eiffel Tower. I visited a few bistros as well. To be honest, guys, I was expecting more where the food is concerned in Paris. It was not as lovely as I would have wanted it to be, but the taste wasn't so bad. And guys, they drink a lot of wine in Paris as well. No, I am not a wine specialist. My husband is a wine specialist, so him understand the intricacies and all of that where wine is concerned. I did not, but it was a good little experience to have. We went back to the Eiffel Tower, so I visited the Eiffel Tower in the daytime, and I also went back in the night. When we got back there in the night, it was amazing. amazing. It was beautifully lit. You had guys on the outside playing music, romantic music. People were dancing in the streets. Guys, it was just an amazing experience, and Paris was actually on the top of my bucket list. So I was really excited that I got the opportunity to travel there. All right, guys, so after Paris, I went back to Germany, and I'll tell you the different things that I did in Germany last. I'll save Germany for last. So after Paris, guys, I went back to Germany, and then from Germany I went to Turkey. Now, going to Paris, we did not fly to Paris, we actually drove from Germany to Paris. Now, for most of the European countries, it's like an open border, so you really don't need to take a plane necessarily. You can drive from one country to the other. Mark you me, the drive might be long. So for some countries, we're talking about probably a 5-hour drive, 8-hour drive, etc. But you don't necessarily need to fly. You can drive. The only place we flew to was Turkey. Now, guys, what I saw in Turkey, I was definitely not expecting that. I was expecting to see, you know, persons walking the street wearing their hijabs and all of that, you know, the thing will cover them head and them long gown. I was expecting a lot of that. I didn't see any of that, surprisingly. The ladies were very pretty, not gonna take that from them. The Turkish women are very beautiful, slim body. But guys, them wear them short shorts just like we do here in Jamaica. Them wear them short shorts, them wear them crop top. But though, there is this tune, it's like a call to prayer that plays every hour. So no matter where you are in Turkey, you could hear it playing. I guess there are some persons who actually stop and observe that time of prayer. I really didn't see anybody doing that, but when I did ask about it, I was told that, you know, it's a call to prayer. Not everybody obeys the call to prayer. Some persons do, some persons don't. And to be specific, in Turkey, I went to Izmir. Izmir, yes, Izmir to be exact. That's where, guys, I did microblading for the first time. So my eyebrows, I actually went to this beautiful place. I don't remember the name of the place, but I went to this place and I got my eyebrows microbladed. Now, when I did it for the first time, you know, it goes through that stripping process in order to heal. But after it went through all of that, it was really nicely done. Now, microblading lasts for about 2 years. I think they said 2 years, but I think I'm going to redo it before the 2 years is up. I know that they do microblading in Jamaica, but the first place I did microblading was actually in Turkey, and I did not regret it. The customer service was really good. Now, when you're in Turkey, you may want to have a translator depending on what you plan to do, because most of them, they don't speak English, they speak Turkish, and so it may be a little bit hard to understand. And in Izmir, where we went, you know, most of the places that you go to, they accept US dollars. They did not accept US dollars. They only accepted Turkish money. I don't remember what it is called, but we had to change our money to their currency in order to spend cash there. Now, we went to a bazaar, and that was an awesome experience. So guys, you know, just like, oh, Jamaica have downtown, and you walk downtown and you have the iglas and people call to you and try to sell you different stuff. That was what the bazaar was like. And we were told that during the summer, many people leave from all over the world to come to their bazaar. Now, guys, them have some quote-unquote brand name stuff at the bazaar. So if you're not familiar with name brand, guys, you can be duped. You can definitely be duped if you're not accustomed to name brand. So they have like Coach, them have Prada, all these different things. And like I said, if you don't really know brand that well, guys, you can be duped, especially when it comes to wedding and so on. They have the most beautiful wedding gowns. I was also told that a lot of people leave from all over the world to come there to actually shop for their wedding attire. So definitely a place to go, and the attires were really nice. Now, guys, I did not video a lot of stuff while I was there because I don't know, I'm just shy when it comes to walking and just videoing. I don't want people to say, you know, that I'm infringing on their privacy and whatever. So most of the videos that I have, let me just kind of hide and have video and whatever. But after a while, I found out that videoing was definitely okay. They weren't going to say anything about it. So if you should ever visit Turkey, you can definitely visit Izmir and try out the bazaar. Really nice. So guys, after we left Turkey, oh, and let me say, for Turkey, when you fly into Turkey, you actually need a visa. So when you're actually at the airport, you can actually purchase the visa at the Turkish airport to actually go into Turkey, to actually enter Turkey. Now, after we left Turkey, we went back to Germany, and then we left Germany again and we visited Amsterdam, which is in Netherlands. Now guys, we went on the Heineken experience tour, and we know that in Jamaica people drink whole heap Heineken, so it was really nice to visit the Heineken factory. We were told how the Heineken were made is made. We were also told, you know, the process of making the Heineken, and we were told how they used to package the Heineken back then in comparison to now. So the container that they used to put the Heineken has changed over the years.
Our purpose in these core values will continue to ensure the sustainable future of our company, our employees, and our shareholders. On behalf of the Heineken Foundation,
They have some little gaming section inside the Heineken Experience Store. They also have a souvenir shop where you can actually purchase your different souvenirs at the end of the tour, and of course you're given the opportunity to drink some Heineken on the tour as well. Now there was a section of the tour that was not in operation when we went, so you have this section where you can do the customized bottles for the Heineken experience. So you get your Heineken bottle and you can label your bottle with whatever it is that you want. Now that section of the tour was not working when we went, but all in all guys, the Heineken tour was a really nice experience. So if you ever visit Amsterdam, even if you're not a Heineken lover, because me not like Heineken, I think it tastes bad, right? But even if you're not a Heineken lover, the experience in and of itself was really beautiful. And I think, you know, if you should ever visit Amsterdam, it's definitely something to do. While there, we also went on the canal ride, and that was awesome guys. Now to get to the canal ride, it was a little bit tedious because we didn't know where exactly to go, so we were walking for roughly 30 minutes before we actually found out where we were supposed to go. Now the canal tour was a good little distance away from the Heineken experience, and we did book the canal tour while we were booking the Heineken experience tour. So we thought that at the end of the Heineken experience, they would be the ones to actually take us on the tour, but that's not how it went. But all in all guys, just walking for the 30 minutes was really fun. We got to see a lot of different things, and then the canal ride was beautiful. It's like a little tour, so while you were traveling on the canal cruise, they would tell you about the different places. They would point out historical buildings, give you some details about the historical building. It was really nice and peaceful and serene being on that tour. And again, there were a lot of people there, so I guess in the summer, these are some of the things that people tend to do during the summer while in Europe. Really nice, definitely an experience. Now we left Amsterdam in Netherlands, and then we went back to Germany. No, I'm lying. While we were coming back from Amsterdam, we actually stopped in Belgium. Now what we did guys is, when we were traveling to the different countries, I actually googled different things that we could do there before we actually went, so we knew exactly what it is that we were going to do when we got to these countries. Now when we were in Belgium, we went to the Illusion Museum, and that's something that I've never ever done before, and it was so awesome. So there were different parts of the museum where you would stop and take a picture, and based on the position that you were standing, it would give you the illusion as if you're doing something else. So for example, one of the things that we did is we went under this table. You put your head under the table and it would seem as if your head was being served on a platter. There was this other section where my husband was on one end and I was on the other end, and it would seem as if he was extremely small and I was extremely huge. So the Illusion Museum was a definite experience. And you know, some of these things, I really wish we had some of these things in Jamaica, because I do think that some of these things are things that people would actually love, whether you're a child or an adult. The experience is just really good. When we were leaving the Illusion Museum, we actually bought a token, something that we could keep on our dining table. I don't think I have any pictures of it, but if I do have a picture of it, I'll insert it in this video so you can see exactly what it looks like. So it's this little metal thing, and then you put the wine in it on the table, and it gives that illusion as if the wine is being tilted, like being poured out. So we keep that on the dining table. So the Illusion Museum was a definitely nice experience. In all, guys, everywhere we're going to Europe, it was really, really nice. It was different to just experience another culture. Now, truth is, some of the places that we went to, we never really see any black people, or if we did see black people, it was not a lot. But still, guys, I know that some persons are fearful of traveling outside your country sometimes because you think about the fact that you may encounter racism and whatever. But guys, the truth is, you just have to just live, travel. Do not have any too much negative expectations of your travel. Just have it in the back of your mind that it's all about having fun. Did I experience any racism while I was traveling around Europe? No, I honestly did not, and I am really happy that I did not. Now, guys, from there we went back to Germany, and then from Germany we went to Prague, which is located in Czech Republic. Now, guys, you know that I am a literature lover. I'm a lover of literature, and so you know, you read these different stories, and some of the places that are mentioned in these books are places that you would definitely want to see in real life, and I got to see some of that in real life. So I went on the Charles Bridge. I walked across the Charles Bridge, and the experience was just beautiful. Now, for my husband, he never saw the excitement in it. It was just meh, blah to him. But for me, it was a really nice experience, just seeing the different statues on the Charles Bridge, and just to be able to say that I went on the Charles Bridge, a place that I hear in literature a lot of times. I was really excited to walk across the Charles Bridge. There were a lot of persons on there taking photos as well. It was after we went there, we went to the sex museum. No, this was funny. Now, the sex museum, I mean, I know that sex is a taboo topic. It's not something that a lot of people actually feel open and free and honest to talk about. So we visited the sex museum, and it was an experience. So we got to see, you know, now we wear some sexy lingerie in modern day time. Back then that was not the case, so we got to see some of the lingerie that they would wear back then. And there was a lot of different information to get from the sex museum. It also shows how sex toys has evolutionized over the years. A lot of things have changed. But guys, I will just insert different clippings here so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. But if you ever get the opportunity to visit the sex museum, you definitely should. It is an experience.